Have you ever stuck fire down your clothes?
12 times ago.
I have. It's the day 7 candle of 12 days of chrysalis. Oh, am I manspreading?
Your words.
Sorry. You're right. Is this better?
That's so perfect.
Thank
you.
you.
I could not have even said that.
Perfect.
But you just nailed it.
You're welcome.
So I'm just going to scoot all the way over.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. How about I just
a little bit more.
I think that's just very rude.
Okay, it's Christmas. I won't be rude.
How's this?
It's a very special Christmas.
It's chrysalis, Cody.
It's a very special Christmas.
Such a special chrysalis. This is episode 7, day 7 of the 12 days of chrysalis.
Oh my gosh, you're going to have to do the recap this time because my words just would spill all over the place and then I'd laugh.
Well, I'll tell you what happened on the recap. Are you settled? Are you cozy? Are you in space? Are they in space?
Well, it's only a question that they can answer for themselves.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, ask yourself that question. And if you're not,
close your eyes.
Yeah.
Bring yourself there.
Bring yourself there.
You don't have to watch us. As entertaining as we are, the insides of your eyelids can conjure much more imaginative things than we're able to offer
fire
you.
from your chest.
Oh my gosh, exactly.
Yeah.
So, with that all being said,
last time on 12 Days of Chrysalis, the geode safely returned to the otter. Zed inspects it, sees that it should be pretty dangerous and kill them, but for some reason it's not. And inside...
He believes there to be crystals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, Alzarani is taking them away. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
She rams into something when she's driving.
Yep.
And she...
destroys a very integral component to what protects them from radiation. And now there's a storm, and they're in the middle of a radiation storm, or they're about to be.
They're about to be. Of course there is.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
All right.
So here we go.
See how she does.
In the otter's cockpit, the radiation monitor shows that the otter is at the storm's door. We pan up from the console, out the windshield. Distant stars distort and grow vibrant wings, approaching us, the radiation causing a mirage, not unlike Alzarani's nightmare. In the otter's forward hull, red lights flash in the hull.
I've gathered there's an emergency,
says Zed over comms.
Alzarani opening a panel revealing a rack of additional radiation-proof vests.
Hand these out. Get to the engine room at the back of the ship.
Fox putting on a vest.
The hull at the aft end has a layer of regular shielding. It's only been successfully tested against solar radiation, but it's our best shot, says Fox. We'll need rations. Evans.
In the otter's bunk room, red lights flashing, parked untucked from bed by Fox. Drunk, Bukowska groans awake as a vest hits her face.
Wake up.
Niet.
Your funeral?
Bukowska rouses, sees Park being lifted, and knows this is real. In the otter cargo hold, Zed, despite warning lights, still works. He types notes into a laptop secured to a small work table.
Curious hybridization.
Words on the laptop. Curium, plutonium, iridium, polonium, tungsten. Zed is interrupted by Alzarani, grabbing his shoulder.
Let's go, Zed. I'd like to finish this. Now, I'd like to finish this, please.
She watches the geode with trepidation.
Time's up. Okay.
In the otter's cockpit, it's empty. The otter is moving forward. The radiation monitor shows the ship has entered the storm. Nothing seems to change until little yellow trails of deadly radiation start flowing into the ship like wisps of wind. In the otter's common area, Park's body is guided by Fox and Bukowska, all wearing vests, moving into the aft hallway where Alzarani and Zed ascend the ladder. Alzarani last, pushing Zed's ass up the last rung.
Easy.
Lights dim and return in the common area. Alzarani notices impending doom as radioactive wisps come right for them.
Move now. Fucking now.
Rushing toward the engine room, chased by the storm, Alzarani, the last one to enter, she seals the heavy door after herself, closing them in.
Get back.
An engine room, dimly lit, the ship's main engine sitting center, all 6 people far back in the room, Bukowska breathing frantically, Evans with an armful of comestibles he grabbed from the galley, all watching the door, a few wisps of yellow seeping through.
You sure we're safe in here, pilot?
How would she know? She's never done this before. Have you?
No.
Off Alzarani, scrutinizing their safety.
Radiation wisps filtering in the cargo hold, passing through the geode. In response, the geode shakes. Later in the engine room, The crew, eating or drinking, doing their best to stay occupied. Awareness of radiation in the room keeps them quiet. Occasionally, a gamma-ray wisp poofs through the door, stirring them. Watching them all is Fox. She can't take all this hopelessness. Well, this is insufferable. She starts pacing.
Stay away from the door.
Fox ignores her. I want us to go around the room, the group gasping, figuratively go around the room and give a little share.
Excuse me while I go jettison myself from the airlock.
Evans, what was your worst Christmas?
Today.
Bukowska raises her hand, agreeing.
Tak, yes, today.
This can't be everyone's worst. When I was 14, I wanted to go to a science magnet school to finish my education. That Christmas, I asked my parents for their blessing. My parents paid to send me off, but without their blessing, and without a home to return to.
No one says anything, so he continues.
I was a man of science. They only wished to have a man of God as their child. I was always going to be both. Oh, a shame they could never see how much one substantiates the other.
You know, Jesus was a scientist. He just didn't have a beaker.
Fox sees Bukowska staring at Alzarani, who has her eyes closed. Sitting this one out, Alzarani? Keeping her eyes closed.
No, I was just thinking of my best Christmas. We're in a bad place. Why take it somewhere worse?
Bukowska is the first to close her eyes too, and do the same. She's right, says Fox. Fox closes her eyes. Zed follows suit. Evans, with a groan, resigns. The room quiets into a semblance of peace. Alzarani peeks, seeing everyone's eyes closed, giving a smirk, then closes her eyes again.
In the Otter, aft hallway, later, infrequent wisps of radiation. Eerie whale song coming from the engine room. In the engine room, the orca's song playing through Bukowska's media player. She, Evans, Zed, and Park, sleeping. Boots off, all floating vertically like a pod of whales, their arms crossed at their chests. Fox and Alzarani awake. Fox stands, Alzarani stretching her glutes, eyes closed. Why are you all here? You're not trained, you're not astronauts.
I think we're doing fine, says Fox. Regarding Bukowska, she was a last-minute hire.
Alzarani looks away. You didn't answer my question. Fox studying her. Points to Evans.
His twin is in prison because of him. Long story, but if we get this rock back, she'll get sprung.
Paxton and will do that.
A lot of money will.
Alzarani nods. Fox looks to Bukowska.
Gambling debts, national shame.
And you?
I want to live. Why are you here?
Ah, Alzarani, contemplating those words. I don't know anymore.
In space, bleakly, the Otter drifts. Then through the windshield, we see the cockpit's red lights turn off. A good sign.
I'll check it out.
The door to the engine room opens. Alzarani steps out, wielding the rad detector. It beeps less. Cautiously walking through, into the common area, and through to the cockpit. Alzarani enters and pockets the radiation detector when seeing on her monitor the storm has passed. Fox through comms. Status check? Alzarani sits at her console, sifts through the screens, then groans.
Of course.
We're clear of the storm, but I'm seeing an error with the port side thruster.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell. Why do we keep putting her through these things?
Because there's a lot for her to learn, and that's me. I'm Alzarani.
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
Alzarani.
Alzarani.
And Shep over there is a dog, but he's Alzarani.
I think what the thing is, I think probably, they're all probably Alzarani.
It's a safe guess.
You know, I actually said that today, I was like, I am Alzarani, I am Fox, I am Evans, I am Zed, I am Park. Because at the end of the day, we're all one, but also like, I'm little bits and pieces of all of them, and so are you. Anyway, that's a lot for you to dream on.
Mic drop.
You know, it also dropped that stocking.